Failure is not the end. It's not a stop sign. It's a stepping stone. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures, lessons, and moments of doubt. When you face failure, it feels like the world is collapsing around you. The weight of disappointment, the fear of judgment, and the sting of rejection can be unbearable. But what if I told you that failure is the very thing you need to achieve your next breakthrough? Think about the most successful people in history. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Each failure wasn't a loss, it was a step closer to success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,0,0,0,0 ways that won't work." That mindset is what separates those who stay stuck from those who break through. Failure isn't a reflection of your ability, it's proof that you're trying, that you're daring to take risks, that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. When you fail, you learn. You gain insights you would never have uncovered if everything had gone perfectly. Failure forces you to analyze, to adapt, to grow. It sharpens your instincts, teaches you resilience, and builds a foundation of knowledge that cannot be shaken. Every setback is a lesson, and every lesson brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. But failure isn't just about learning. It's about redefining how you see yourself. When you fail, it strips away the facade of perfection and reminds you of your humanity. It shows you that you can survive disappointment, that you can bounce back, and that you're stronger than you think. Failure builds character in a way that success never can. It humbles you, keeps you grounded, and forces you to confront the parts of yourself that need growth. The truth is, we're all afraid of failure because we're afraid of what others will think. We fear being judged, ridiculed, or labeled as not good enough. But here's a secret. No one who matters will judge you for failing. The people who achieve greatness understand that failure is a badge of honor. It means you're in the game, you're putting in the effort, and you're willing to take risks when others play it safe. Failure also opens doors that success can't. Sometimes, when you fail, it forces you to pivot, to change direction, to see opportunities you would have missed otherwise. Many breakthroughs happen not because someone succeeded on their first try, but because they failed, adjusted, and found a better path. Failure isn't a dead end. It's a detour that often leads to something even greater than what you originally imagined. The way that one flourishes, the way that others abandon and flourishes not. What if instead of fearing failure, you embraced it? What if you saw it as an essential part of the process, a necessary step on the journey to success? Imagine how much freer you would feel if failure wasn't something to be avoided, but something to be celebrated. Each time you fail, you're one step closer to success. Each time you fail, you're proving to yourself that you have the courage to try again. Failure doesn't define you. Your response to it does. Will you let it break you, or will you let it build you? Will you wallow in self-pity, or will you rise stronger, wiser, and more determined? You have the power to decide what failure means to you. You can let it be the end of your story, or you can let it be the beginning of a new chapter. Think about all the times in your life when you thought you couldn't recover from a failure. Yet here you are, standing, breathing, moving forward. You've already overcome so much. What makes this failure any different? It's just another challenge, another opportunity to prove to yourself that you can handle whatever life throws your way. Hence, the name of this series. Against all odds, winning and losing. Success isn't about never failing. It's about failing, learning, and trying again. It's about resilience, grit, and the unshakable belief that you are capable of greatness. Every failure you face is a sign that you're pushing your limits, that you're growing, that you're refusing to settle for mediocrity. So the next time you fail, don't see it as a setback. See it as a setup for your comeback. Know that every great achievement in your life will be built on the lessons you learned from failure. Remember that failure isn't the end of your journey. It's the beginning of your breakthrough. Life is full of challenges, each one testing our strength, patience, and determination. At times, it can feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders, as if the universe has conspired to throw every obstacle in your path. But it is in these moments of struggle that resilience is born. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship. It's about rising again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you down. Think about the strongest people you know. They didn't become that way because life was easy for them. They became strong because they faced challenges head on. They endured pain, they stumbled, they fell, but they always found a way to rise. Resilience is not a trait you're born with, it's a skill you build. And like any skill, it grows stronger the more you use it. When challenges arise, the first instinct might be to retreat, to give up, to think, this is too much for me. But here's the truth. You are stronger than you think. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove that to yourself. Challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. Each one teaches you something new about your strength, your character, and your ability to persevere. Resilience is not about pretending that pain doesn't exist or ignoring the weight of your struggles. It's about acknowledging that pain, understanding it, and choosing to keep going despite it. It's about finding a way to move forward even when the path is unclear. Resilience is the voice inside you that says, I will not quit, even when quitting feels like the easiest option. Every storm you endure shapes you. Every hardship you overcome adds another layer to your character. Challenges don't just test your resilience, they build it. They force you to dig deep, to find strength you didn't know you had. They show you that even in your darkest moments, there is a light within you, a spark of hope, determination, and courage that refuses to be extinguished. Resilience is not about never feeling fear, doubt, or pain. It's about feeling those things and choosing to keep going anyway. It's about embracing discomfort and using it as fuel for growth. It's about recognizing that setbacks are temporary, that pain is fleeting, and that every moment of struggle is a step closer to your breakthrough. Life will challenge you in ways you never expected. It will test your patience, your resolve, and your faith in yourself. But every challenge is also an opportunity, a chance to grow, to learn, and to become stronger than you were before. The path of resilience is not an easy one, but it is the path that leads to greatness. Resilience isn't about facing challenges alone. It's about knowing when to lean on others, when to ask for help, and when to draw strength from the people who care about you. There is no shame in seeking support. In fact, it is one of the greatest acts of resilience. It takes courage to admit that you need help and to allow others to be part of your journey. Sometimes resilience is about taking small steps. It's about waking up in the morning when you feel like staying in bed. It's about making one small effort, then another, and another, until you start to rebuild your strength. Resilience is built in these small moments, in the quiet decisions to keep moving forward, even when it feels like progress is impossible. 6. Do not go to bed. Start moving forward, even when it feels like progress is impossible. Remember, you have survived every single one of your hardest days so far. You faced moments you thought you couldn't get through, and yet here you are, standing, breathing, fighting. That is resilience. That is proof that you are capable of overcoming whatever comes next. You are stronger than you realize, and you are more resilient than you know. That challenges will come, and there will be times when the journey feels impossible. But resilience is not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. It's about finding beauty in the struggle, strength in the pain, and hope in the darkest moments. When I first started my journey to become a professional boxer, I was miserable. You are unstoppable. Not because life won't throw challenges your way, but because you will rise to meet them. You will adapt, you will grow, and you will persevere. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. Resilience is not just about surviving, It's about thriving. It's about becoming stronger, wiser, and more determined with every obstacle you overcome. That the face of challenges becomes better and more determined at the every obstacle you overcome. So when life feels overwhelming, when the challenges seem insurmountable, remember this: you are resilient, you are capable, you are unstoppable. No matter what life throws your way, you have the strength to rise above it. Keep going, keep fighting, and keep believing in yourself. The challenges may not stop, but neither will you.